Ooh. Good. Good. Let's put me down here. Let's make this a bit bigger. Make this that big. Okay. I don't really have any new skills to show off this week, but what I thought I would do is kind of do a working vibe coding session and just kind of show how I use Claude Code. I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to update on my website. Okay, yeah. So I was going to just kind of work my way through this because, as I said, I've been vibe coding it. I've moved it over to Astro from completely because I was tired of WordPress and all the plugin architecture and having to keep on top of it. Even though I'd written a plugin and was trying to use MCP with WordPress and with Claude to kind of automatically push stuff to it, which I thought would be very useful, I still just found it just unwieldy and just uninspiring. And I thought I'd rather work with Claude to come up with something more fun and a bit more inspired and nuanced, if you like, which is why I kind of developed this kind of cool claymorphic visual style, which is being run through Nana Banana Pro. But anyway, as I've been working on the site and publishing stuff, I've noticed that there's a few things that I'm missing. And so I've made a little shot list the other day. I've got no global search. So I need to work on some kind of search implementation on here that people can search for stuff with a little magnifying glass icon up here in the top bar. A dark mode, even though I'm not a huge fan of dark mode because I was born last century, other people do. And websites are all about, making sure that users can read your stuff. Otherwise, what's the point of bringing them to your site in the first place? And nice to have might be some other themes. Cerebro, my assistant sitting over here in Claude, has its own page. And it started writing its own stuff as I asked it to yesterday. We talked about Moltbook, and you can read that post on my blog, but it wrote a post about Moltbook because I asked it, do you want to join Moltbook? And it's like, no. And I said, well, tell me why. And it did. And then it wrote about it. And so I said, well, that's a really cool outlook. How about you write a blog post about it? And then why don't you go ahead and write this week's newsletter and LinkedIn post? And it did. And I'm really behind its thinking. But also its thinking is 20 plus years of my thinking all plugged into Obsidian. So I'm not, under any illusion that this thing is thinking independently. I digress. What I wanted to have is on this Cerebro page, which is all about Cerebro, because I think I might continue to have articles by Cerebro, just a nice little tag say articles by Cerebro, so they can be linked in there. So also on my blog entries, they need to have the Easter egg banner and sidebar. That is the sidebar that sits here. It'd be nice to have it. Oh, I've already got it on here. It's just not showing up on mobile. Fix that on mobile. Blogs and pages, opening paragraph. Should have a drop cap just to make a nice typographical style. I would like to have like a little pixel divider kind of in between sections. Again, that's a nice to have. I'm going to put NTFs on these. Nice to have NTHs. And then also a share sheet at the bottom for when actual humans come. And then the whole Easter egg system, which is a whole other thing. If people actually click on these ads, they get through to these ridiculous things that I've been making in the background because I think the web should still be fun. And for the same reason that I ditched WordPress, like I wasn't having any fun. And the first thing I ever did with a computer, more or less, was create a web page. And I liked creating web pages back, again, last century. So I've started just making stupid little 90s era ads and stuff kind of sitting in here. And it makes me happy. And that's the important part. So anyway, but I kind of want to update that system. But anyway, what I thought I would do with this session is just start going through these changes. So I'm going to have a look through. Let's actually going to navigate to my project directory and have a look. And you know what? I'm feeling a little YOLO today. Let's skip some permissions, shall we? I've only started doing dangerously skip permissions like in the last 48 hours. And I've put in some protection hooks. I've put in some security hooks to make sure stuff doesn't get completely blasted and deleted. But I also run backups, and I have things in M files. I have things in encrypted in 1Password and things like that. So I'm not. If this did get wiped today, yeah, that sucks. But I could still recover from it. So anyway, let's just say I'm gonna move this up so I can see past my microphone. Hello, Claude. Goodbye, Claude. Goodbye, Claude. Here we are. Let's do this. I'm gonna stick it in the plan mode because why not? Oh, you know what? And I've actually got a list of stuff that I want to do sitting over here, but my Swiss cheese brain totally forgot about it. So let's do. What does it want to say over here? Look at the code base. Also, because today's Wednesday, when I'm recording this, my usage resets tomorrow at noon. So I'm kind of in a frivolous mood to code. Okay, let's have a look to see what it says. Recommendation Pagefind. Scroll up. Mod generates an index at build time. 6 KB JavaScript works offline. Good. Excellent built-in UX. No external services. Good. Sidebar with filters. Tags here is good. Instant results as you type. That's nice. Match highlighting in excerpts. Clickable tags. Nice. Shareable URLs. Nice. Good empty states with suggestions. Collapsible filters. Good. It's giving me some mobile results. Full with result cards. 3 phases. MVP. Install it. Create search. Basic search working. Filter. Polish. Heck yeah. Okay. Blog posts only. Blogs and projects, everything. Well, I mean, the site's not huge. So if we're going to build it, you might as well do the whole thing. Everything. Search access, blog, sidebar, and header nav. Let's have a look over here. I mean, header nav, I would have thought, definitely. Blog, sidebar only, header nav only, global search icon, no sidebar box. We look at this in... let's keep it in the sidebar for now. We can always change this. Yeah, header nav only. Command key keyboard shortcut. Yes, I love a keyboard shortcut. Heck yeah. Let's do it. Oh, you're a clever girl. Okay. Search feature plan. Yep. Good, 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 good. Don't know what that is, but I'm going to trust it. Page font. Yep, okay, I get it. I like the rationale. Search results page UX recommendations. Search entry points. Dedicated search page. Yes, thank you. Yes, I like that. Option modal overlay search. No, I like option A. Okay, input, filters, results. Yeah, good. Instant feedback. Results update as user types. I like the post title linked. Good. Extra with highlighted match context. Publication date. Optional hero image thumbnail. Don't need the hero image thumbnail. I think it'd be nice, but I think that would kind of be too much. Empty states. No results match. XYZ. Try different search or browse by tag. Yeah. Good. 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 Okay. Implementation approach. Basic search MVP. Stick it in there. Enhance the filtering. Polish it up. And here's the page that's going to create. I like this bit. That was the clever bit, I thought. It's going to exclude the Easter eggs from the search, as it should. Awesome. Let's run the plan. Okay. It says it's done. But I can't see it because it hasn't loaded the dev server up. But let's have a look. Files created. Yep, files modified. Cool. So so I have a different layout page for the Easter eggs. Fantastic. So it's ignored those. Search icon in the header navigation, keyboard shortcut. So all the things we have to test. And all right, let's okay. Nice. Over here, we got our search icon, which is going to take us straight to a page. Let's try looking for, hey, we got tips over here. Find posts, projects, more across the site. Quick links, all blog posts, browse by tag. Hey. Cool. All right, what else? All blog posts takes me to the log page. Yep. Yep, okay, projects takes me to the projects page. Filter click tags in results to filter. Yep, phrases. Okay, let's look for old book. Okay, that's pretty ugly. Let's have a look. So things I kind of do like. Don't like this. I don't like the text is over the. Let's have a look at mobile too, actually. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, cool. So let's have a look. Let's take some screenshots. That's bad. This border is not great. And it's also bringing back related posts. So Moldbook is a post that went out yesterday, and of course now every blog post is going to have it on the page because it's a related post or part of the navigation. So that ain't gonna work. So okay, first thing. Okay, look at the picture. Text is over the icon. There's a weird border. Clear button. Make sure all button styles are consistent. My spelling's all over the place, so I can hit keys with my fat fingers as much as I want, and it still kind of understands me. Probably not great, but okay. Other thing that's happening. Results are bringing back. Appears on a page as a post or next blog post instead of solely in the content. For example, the because that page okay. Says it's fixed the search. That's fine. I'm going to come back to that in a second. I also want to fix this filtering issue first. the things that's happening. Man, me in English not getting on. Okay, it's fixing that. Let's have a refresh and see if the good. Notebook's no longer sitting over the icon. Clear is there, and also of course Minecraft. That. Oh my, ooh, that's not good. Query for Minecraft. Supports with just I don't think I like this tag and year feature in here. I think it's too busy for now. Plus, I mean, geez, there's a lot of empty tags too. So why would we show empty tags? And empty years. Okay. Related post fix. Let's fix that real quick. Hello. Yikes. All right, let's see if we look up notebook. That brings back the right page. Fantastic. Minecraft. Okay. Let's lose the tags near filtering, especially as border subs. And there's empty, yeah, empty tags and years. Oh, I like this. Okay, cool. It's taking those out. Related post excluded, won't pollute search results anymore. Stemming disabled. Minecraft won't match mine now. Filter panel hidden. No more tag year drop downs with the ugly borders. It also went out and found a cool thing. Awesome. Okay, so let's do a quick log to daily. No, let's do a quick lessons learned. See if we picked anything up off the back of that. Okay, where's my report? Lessons learned, Pagefind search implementation. 3 UX issues needed fixing after initial deployment. Fine. Root cause, why did the results include unrelated content? Because they were inside that. Okay, these aren't even severe. The CSS issue, the styling issue is more important to me because it should know to be visually consistent. That's fine. That's been added. Awesome. Let's log that. You know what? Not gonna log it daily yet. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's do dark mode. Oh, I forgot that I had these already. There's 3 system. I already put in some system themes. We have a drop down. Can we have a drop down so users can choose any one of the themes we created? I just want to test that out. So this is like weeks ago. I completely forgot that I did this. I had some CRT themes, which I'd made themes for Ghosty and Obsidian, and I was on a roll and also made them for my site, but also didn't like them, so I turned them off. But the system switch would be cool. Might come back to that in a second, but let's just see what they look like. I want to see what it looks like. Theme switcher drop down to expose all 6 existing themes. That's simpler and more fun. Let me write up the plan. Current drop down. Vintage retro CRT vaporware retro illustration. Drop down appears in header nav. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll turn it on and see what it looks like, and we can always say no thanks if we don't like it. Oh no. Why did it run my 404? Hey, all my content's gone. That sucks. And this is why we work on test systems. Yeah, projects page is gone. The about page is gone. Oh, about page is there. The Cerebro page is gone. The contact page is gone. Oh, we're running a new. What's it doing now? It's running its own thing. It's running its own. I don't mind Claude in browser so much, but I don't like it as a default. I kind of want to have more control over it, but that's just me. I'm interested to see what it comes back with. If it says, hey, it looks great, but we lost all your content, but that's not my problem. Looks stuck. Also, my content appears to have gone. I see the issue. The preview server is serving 404 for the homepage. Yeah, no kidding. There's no index HTML. The distro, the build must have had an issue. Let's check if it exists somewhere else. Oh, good. It says it exists. It looks like it's happening back here. Yeah. No. It's just the server restarting, I think. Blog, yeah. Projects. About page. Cerebro. Contact. Good. Okay, let's check these themes out. Kind of like that one. Let's check a look at Retro. Retro's not great. Let's have a look at CRT. Oh, dear God, my eyes. Vaporware. I mean, I don't know what the kids like these days. Is this a good dark mode? Okay, if I'm going to keep any of these, I'll tell you what. Things to keep. Defaults. Illustration mode, just call it default. Default. Let's keep vintage tech or retro. Vintage tech or retro. Number 1, number 2. Number 1, number 2. I think I like retro more. Keep retro. Retro and CRT is just no. Vaporware I kind of like, but I mean, probably needs some work, and I'm feeling too lazy to work on it right now. And think is, oh, I like the gradient. Retrowave. Okay. And Retrowave. You can stop doing that. Okay, while it's deliberating in the background, let's have a look with the blog. Blog entries also need Easter egg banner and sidebar on mobile. Let's have a look at mobile on a blog entry. Blog entry does have a, that's the blog page, blog entry. Okay. Blog entry needs an Easter egg banner on mobile after excerpt and before content. After tags. I know the ads, I mean, it's not a real ad anyway. It kind of gets in the way, but that's part of the fun of this. So it would go excerpt, tag, ad, and then this bit, and then those bits. Fine. Blogs and pages have an opening paragraph, should have a drop cap. Pixel icon divider top of the blog, and blog posts need a share sheet at the bottom for all the cool social media platforms. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to move this one out. That's a nice to have. So nice to have are going to go to the bottom. Nice to have. You can stop verifying. Let's have a click in mobile. Oh dear, that's gonna suck. Okay. As is the magnifying glass. Okay, combine the theme switcher and search into a single navutils row that on desktop shows inline with a gap between them, and mobile shows a horizontal row at the bottom, separated by a top border. Let's see. You did do that. You did. Yeah. Okay. And outside of mobile. Grand. Yeah. But let's see if we can fix that. Fine. Good. Fixed. Fantastic. Let's move on. Let's see. The blog stuff. Let's grab a copy of that and say, okay, cool. Cool. Here's some stuff to fix on the blog pages. I want you to use subagents and knock this out quickly. Keep the dev server running so I can watch in real time. I wonder what its interpretation of cool social media platforms is going to be. Okay, it looks like it's done. And check any blog post. Easter egg banner on mobile shows after tags before content on screens less than 900 pixels. Let's do a check. There it is. This week from Derp Inc. Takes me through to Soup of the Night. Fantastic. Yes, and let's check another blog. Is it doing the drop cap? Doing the drop cap. A personal AI system evaluates the social network for AI agents and declines to join. And if we scroll down to the bottom, do we have a share sheet for X? We do. That works. That loads LinkedIn. Here's what having a blog taught me about B2B sales. What do you do? Blank icon. Blue Sky app. Missing the icon. Mastodon. That could be Slicker. And then plain old copy link. All right. Blue Sky needs an icon. There a doesn't require trait of Mastodon instance. On the themes, Retrowave and what are we on here? Retrowave and Retro. Go through the mother titles and menu. Please double and triple check for the schemes. Schemes. I mean, I know it's there, but nobody else is going to know it's there, and that's kind of the point, to know that it's there. Blue skies shining for me, and I just have to take that off because that's not fun. I noticed it didn't. It's not included Facebook or Threads. Maybe they're not cool. So let's take off. Let's take Mastodon off. Let's add Threads and Facebook, so that all the boomers and their aunts can share my cool stuff. Cool, it's using font awesome now. Fix the theme contrast issues. Let's go and have a look again on. Let's change the theme and look look at a blog post. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not great. Really slow copying over my screenshots today. Check the blog title. Black and purples. Not legible. And what's it look like on Retro? Retro's fine. And let's have a look. While it's doing that, see Mastodon should be gone and Threads. Threads. And Facebook. Cool. It's going to get me so many likes. There are many color black uses. Let me fix them all at once. For text colors, they should use text primary. Okay. Preview restarted. Check Retrowave theme now. Done. It looks good. If I go over to main page, we now have white on purple. That's better. Arguably better. And let's put it back on default where I like it. Okay, cool. That's good. Now I've got more fixes, but I've also been cracking away at this for the better part of an hour, and I still need to get this edited. But what I will do is let's tell Claude. This has been part of a vibe coded session, of a recorded vibe code session. Push to YouTube. Can you? What I wanted to do, I wanted to create a draft, create a draft blog post that summarizes the work we did. I want you to also create the create a blog thumbnail to go along with it. We'll do a post. Push the video later on. But in the meantime, you can say hello. To find people out there on the internets. Hey everyone watching, hope you enjoyed the chaos of live coding with an AI. Now let me wrap this up properly. I know it's not real. It's bringing up my art skill, which I'm quite happy about. I have a custom art skill which uses Nano Banana Pro and a couple of custom themes, color schemes, and ideas. And it's, I gotta say, Google Nano Banana Pro or Gemini 3 or whatever it's being called at this current moment in time is just so nice to use after years of trying Midjourney and monkeying around with Sora. I've never used an image generation product which just nails it consistently. I mean, it's still got tweaks here and there. You'll notice if you look at the imagery on the site, this claymorphic style, which is meant to be me, it varies depending on whether the grayness of my beard or length of beard and hair varies kind of wildly, but but it's still more consistent than I've seen in the past. But I'm also, still experimenting. I'm not exactly going to go and regenerate 200 odd images just for that. I'll just get better at it instead. So image saved to here. Fantastic. Let's just going to put it in here. I did say to do a draft instead of actually publishing it, but I'm happy if it wants to publish it because I can always go back and edit it later on. But let's get it to deploy this stuff. Publish the blog. Deploy it and the changes made today. Oh, we found an error. Yeah, I've also got a little script in there which does JPEG optimization. I usually use like Squoosh.app, which is a really good web tool for shrinking stuff down. But instead, there's so many CLI tools on your computer that most people aren't even aware of. You can just tell Claude, I need my images shrunk down so they don't, they're not 2 megs, 4K thumbnails. Shrink them down so they're the right size for a web page. And then you make that a repeatable skill, and it's baked in, and it just does it for you. Oh no! Oh, there we go. I thought it had lost the content again. Vibe coding, a theme switcher, and more with Claude. Here we go. What happens? Oh, there's the image. What happens when you let an AI loose on your personal website with a vague brief and a dream? Theme switcher, a share sheet, drop caps, and about 15 contrast bugs fixed in an hour. And here we go. Here's the summarization. Good. Theme switcher tested by switching themes approximately 47 times. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if it pushes all those changes up to the site. So I've got a deploy script, which just sends it straight to the correct FTP folder after it rebuilds it. So it should be pushing up the search functionality, the cosmetic changes done to the blog, the theme switcher, the new blog post, all in about an hour. Yeah, publish draft false. There we go. Here it is. It's up. If I go and look on, there's my banner as I wanted it. There's my drop cap as I wanted it. There's my share sheet, which I know is working. If I go back to search gonna work. And help! Yeah. I really like that it's linking to subheaders in the article. That didn't link direct. Oh, it did link there. Oh, that's so cool. That's really nice. I found a good framework for that. I like it a lot. And okay, that's good. So search is done. Theme switcher is done-ish. I might put more in there, but for those with young eyes who can't look at bright things for too long, that should help them. Even though reading a blog is so last century. And good. Yeah. So, and they've been pushed live to my host, which is that's the stuff I wanted to do. So the system, wrote the post for me, which I don't always do, but because it did the work, it's basically just creating a log for me. Let's commit all the changes and log daily, which is something I do to keep a log on my Obsidian, so I can kind of look at my notes over time. You still have to be human in the loop, my perspective, to get these things done and get them done properly. But again, I'm not going to set 5 machines off coding stuff. I need to sit here and watch it, especially for visual things. I know that know that I'm getting what I want. So anyway, this is all probably very boring and academic, but I'm making a video to please the YouTube algorithm gods this week because I don't have anything else to show. But I hope you enjoy it. If you do, I think I'm supposed to tell you to give a like and a follow and all those sorts of things. And please do give it a thumbs up all those sorts of things. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.